So welcome back, family. We're here finally with a rip of this year's Topps Chrome Marvel. We've been doing it one every year. I originally wasn't going to do one, but I happened to be at my LCS and saw it on the shelf and couldn't resist and grab one for this and decided to make a review for it. So let's go ahead and see what we can get this year out of this year's Topps Chrome Marvel. So third year of the set, second year of the global license. Here, very similar to last year, you're gonna get some of the same parallels like the Claude variations and stuff like that. They did change up some parallels with it, and I believe, I want to say the number of boxes is less. I think they went down from 12 boxes per case down to 8 boxes per case. But you see, this is roughly ranges from $400 to $500 for a box of hobby. There are multiple formats, including blasters as well as megas this year, which is new. And those have exclusive numbered parallels. I believe the blasters have ray waves, numbered ray waves as well, and then the megas have the X fractors. So let's see what we can find out of this. And as always, if you like reviews, and I will be reviewing this and talking through this, so please be advised with that. But if you do like things like this, please let me know by hitting like and subscribe in the comments. And let's see if we can't continue our chase of my PC of Cyclops that's featured right now. So here we go. See the cover art of the hobby here. 6 cards for each pack. I believe the hit is the second card of each pack. As always, I have the 12 packs in a box. And it looks like we're starting off with a green. So here's the base design here. All right, so comparatively to last year, you can see the character is a lot more pronounced and featured. And you can see how reflective actually the surface is. You can see right behind me, through me in my camera and phone. So you can see that should make the parallels pop a lot more. Again, the quality seems to be back on track compared to last year. You're not seeing some of those same QC issues with the edging as you did last year. Haven't really seen a whole lot in terms of surface issues or anything like that, but again, pretty good. I do like the design of this here. But as always, it's hard to top that first year of any product for comic book cards. So there's Domino. There's a nice Doom. Again, can be featured. Here's one of the common inserts that you can see is the Meanwhile. So these common inserts, as always, can be numbered. And we have a green, it looks like, to 99 behind it. One of the new parallels, it looks like a Scream. So these, there's a hobby exclusive set of numbered cards called the Storm Lightning Fractors. And you can see Storm's lightning in the background there. And our first one here is a Scream Storm Lightning Fractor, green to 99. There you have it. Again, in terms of stock of the card, generally a little bit thicker than your usual 30, but you should be able to use a regular top loader. Just make sure it's 35 point and not just 25 point. But for the fanfares that you'll see, that's also featured as an insert in the set. Definitely want to go up to like 55 for those fanfares, as well as the Claude. Again, the Claudes are going to be a little bit thicker compared to the rest of the base cards. All right, so one number card down. And we have either a yellow or a gold. It's hard to tell this year. So there's Forge, Dormammu, nice She-Hulk. There's my PC of Cyclops. Again, much better base design this year compared to last. And as you saw there, we had this Beyond, other common insert, this time of Molecule Man. And it looks like a yellow, yep, to 275. Thanos, yeah, nice Thanos. That kind of looks like J. Scott Campbell art too. So yellow, again, new parallel this year to 275. It may troll you a little bit because it's very similar in hue to the golds to 50, the true golds to 50, as well as the kind of the Stormfractor golds. But all right, 2 numbered cards right off the bat. Let's see how many. Again, last year I think we got about 4 or 5 per box. Year before, in 2024 for year 1, we got about 4 per box. So let's see what 2026 brings. This one's tearing, interestingly. All right, another one of the somewhat common insert sets. You get 1 of these per box, I believe. And we do have another numbered card. But let's go through our base first. Got Spider-Girl, Spider, Captain Marvel, Carol, Gamora, and there's that One World Under Doom. You can get one of these. Again, these also can be numbered in preparation for the big Doomsday movie coming up. And it looks like we have to 99. We got one of those lasers to 99. Magneto. All right, we're hitting some nice characters back to back on our numbered hits. Nice Magneto. 11 of 99 on the green lasers. Right there. In terms of the short prints and chases that you can see, reflections like with Top Chrome Deadpool that we reviewed on this channel, that there's a set of reflections that are probably the most sought after short prints. There's also the Visage Age of Apocalypse variations featuring some of the X-Men and mutants there that can also be autographed by the artists who drew those originally. Bella Rachlin, I believe, is the main artist on those. What else are there? There's Topps original art. There are some classic comic covers that are also featured, as well as short printed inserts. The facsimile autos are back, artist autos, sketches, a lot more sketches this year. So US Agent, this is the, see that lightning Stormfractor, so you can just get regular refractors in that parallel as well. Icons are back, as always. Those ones of Elektra, and a regular refractor of Misery. A lot of symbiote representation this year on the checklist, which again, this checklist, similar to last year, 200 characters, some holdovers, some the new ones that are going to have debut badges on them as well. And we have our first fanfare right there. But you can see some new characters you haven't seen before, like Scarlet Spider, and holdovers like Ant-Man. Lockjaw is back. Very cute Lockjaw art right there. And as we saw, this X-23, this fanfare set, is really grabbing everyone's eye right now. And these can be numbered. So you can get speckled, green speckles to 99, purple speckles to 75, gold speckles to 50. Then it switch over to waves, orange wave, black wave, red wave, and the Superfractor 1-of-1s, and a nice Thor. Cool. And as you can see, I already was in a break at my LCS and got my Cyclops fanfare in hand already. But yeah, like I said, sketches a lot more prominent this year. So be out on the lookout for that. Looks like a Future Star. And there's one of the first appearance debuts, Venom Mouse. Former debut in 24, Wreck Rap, Better Ray Bill, finally gets his turn. Spider-Punk finally gets a base card. He was a one and only, I believe, last year. Down the Storm Lightning Factor. There's a Future Stars of Echo. And a Refractor of MODOK. There you go. So artist autos, again, you generally get 2 of those per case. Frank Miller still has stickers, so there you can chase his autos. Other prominent artists that you may see in autos are the, this one's a thicky, ooh, I think this is a red Claude. I believe that's it. Okay. Yep, that definitely feel it. So Art Germ's another one. That's probably going to do very well. So here's Apocalypse, a Black Bolt, Colossus with the mustache, Beyond of Mr. Fantastic, and this, I can tell already, the King of Symbiotes, Null, on a red Claude to 5. So as always, these Claudes, generally at least 1 per case. Base versions can be up to 20. And you have a black to 10, red to 5, and the super 1 of 1. This one is the red Claude of Null. Again, these are going to be a little bit thicker than your other, even the fanfares. So I'm going to have to figure out if I have anything that's going to, oh, probably do. Let's see if this will fit. Yeah, it's going to be tight. Yeah, you may want to go up to, these are 75 point. Yeah, 75 point works. So there we go. That should be the hit of the break, or the rip. A Null red Claude, 2 out of 5. Claude design probably not as good as last year, but it's still a cool thing to hit. So there we go. Cool. That's and reds are not easy to hit this year. Oop, there we go. More inserts coming through. Not necessarily short print, but I think you get 1 of these per box. Nice J. Scott Campbell art on the Electro right there. Hulk. More J. Scott Campbell, this time of Ghost Spider. And as you saw on the front of the pack, we got a 60-year anniversary insert of Black Panther. So roughly 1 per box, I believe. You get these Black Panther insert cards, and as always, they can be numbered. And behind it, we have another One World Under Doom. All right, 4 packs left. We already have 4 numbered cards. Although one of them is the Claude. Usually the Claude doesn't count towards the 4 that you usually get numbered in a box. So let's see if there's anything else that they're wanting to give us in this. Already pretty good. All right, there's another first. This of Night Drifter, Iron Fist. Here's a Future Stars, Zhajing, and a Dragonfire on the Refractor. Alrighty. This one feels really thick too. Oh, just the 3. Alright. There's Zemo, White Tiger, finally gets a card. Iceman, Lightning Fractor of Sabretooth, Icons of Kingpin, and Mr. Sinister on the Refractor. So we should be getting at least 1 more fanfare. And there it is. Thanos. Nice fanfare. And a refractor of Goblin Queen. White Cat Amaranth. There's that fanfare of Thanos. And a Storm refractor of Glob Herman. Final pack. See if there's another numbered card that willing to give us or not. There is, and it's gonna be an orange. Nice. So let's see what this orange is gonna be to close us out. We've already a pretty solid box. Infernal Hulk, Shang-Chi, Nova. We saw that Meanwhile with Captain Transformed. And it's going to be upside down. This should be the 25. It's a Storm Fractor, the 25 of the Elf. Nightcrawler. Nice. He's been coming out and a lot of the breaks I've seen so far. But they did give us that 5th numbered card, as I thought they might. And it's a pretty solid one in Nightcrawler. Orange. To 25. There you go. All right, so there you have it. Pretty good overall. You know, we had a decent amount of stuff. Again, good quality cards. Really, again, those fanfares are going to be very popular with a lot of people. The art on it is really, really nice. And you can tell how much thicker they are, just a little bit thicker comparatively to the other base cards there. But yeah, that's pretty, I think that's pretty typical. Well, the Red Claw's not that typical, but I think that's pretty indicative of how it is. So we got a yellow Thanos to 275, the green Scream to 99 on the Storm Fractor, old green laser of Magneto, an orange Storm Fractor to 25 of Nightcrawler, and then obviously the null Red Clawed to 5 on this hobby box of Topps Chrome Marvel 2026, where for $400 for $425 or how much I spent on it, I feel like that was a good one, worth it. If it wasn't for the Red Claw though, it's definitely probably a lot harder to swallow. I don't think it's going to get up to the prices that you saw a little bit from last year, where they were trying to match the 2024 prices, which are still hovering around, what, $800 to $1,000 a box now. It's just, again, the print runs are going to be so different. You're looking at, what, 60, I think I calculated at 6,800 cases a year for this year and last year compared to the 2,000 that they printed in 2024. So for $400, if you're on the $400 end, it may be worth a stab. Again, it's a good looking set. I don't see the same QC issues like I did last year, so maybe worth looking into. I think there's some really cool art styles. Again, the fanfare is probably gonna be a popular set for people to put together and collect. And then there's just, again, some of the art choices that keep getting better year over year. You're seeing, again, a lot more of the notable ones, although they've definitely reused some of these pieces of art. But again, love J. Scott Campbell stuff. If they got some Scotty Young, that'd be great. But I think it's worth it. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this. As always, if you like content like this, please let me know by hitting like and subscribe. Otherwise, thanks for stopping by.